All right, so you guys probably saw my 30-day challenge where I made it to 30K per month in 30 days. And you're probably wondering, what's the plan with this channel now, right? And that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. So let's jump into it here. This is going to be the ultimate YouTube funnel to make 100K per month in 180 days. So that's my goal with this new channel. It's pretty crazy, right? Getting to 100K per month in 180 days with a brand new channel. It's pretty crazy, but it sounds like a fun goal. Maybe I'll hit it, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make it to only 50K per month or 80K per month, or maybe I'll surpass it. Who knows? But, keep watching the channel and you'll find out what happens. And I'll keep you guys updated. So, we're going to go over exactly how to do this. And the first thing I want to talk about is why YouTube. Well, first of all, long form content. Okay, YouTube is one of the only platforms where long form educational content is what people expect to watch. Now, you might be thinking, well, Shane, you can watch long form educational content on TikTok now and Twitter and LinkedIn and like all these other platforms. Yeah, you can, but that's not what people go on the platforms for, right? So you can watch long form content, but typically that's not why people are on the platform. They're on the platform for, on TikTok, obviously it would be for short videos. On Twitter, it's mostly for the text, et cetera, et cetera. The reason that people are on YouTube is because of long form educational content typically. Also entertainment content, but educational content is what I focus on. And most other platforms focus on short form, dopamine inducing content. Now, the thing that is great about long form content is it's much easier to establish yourself as an authority and get people to know, like, and trust you. When people watch you with long form content, especially if it's raw, authentic content, kind of like this, where I'm just talking to the camera, there's not that many edits or any edits at all, they really feel like they understand you and they feel like they've gotten to know your personality. And that means that they know, like, and trust you, and that means it's much more likely that they're going to buy your stuff. And it's much more likely that they're going to build a relationship with you. So long form content helps viewers know, like, and trust you. You form what's known as a parasocial relationship where viewers feel like they know you personally. I have met many people now in real life that recognized me from my YouTube channel. And when they meet me, it's a little bit weird for me. Not that I am complaining about it. It's awesome to meet you guys. But it's a little bit weird for me because they act like they know me, right? Because they've been watching me for so long, so they act like they know me, whereas I barely know them, right? I'm like, in fact, I don't know them at all, right? It's always great to meet fans and stuff, but it's because of this thing called a parasocial relationship, okay? And they really feel like they know you when they watch you, especially when it's on YouTube. And then lead generation and nurturing. So YouTube is unbelievably good for lead generation and nurturing. And unlike other platforms, YouTube serves as both a lead generation and a nurturing tool. So most other platforms are either a nurturing tool or a lead generation tool. For instance, Instagram, it's really good for lead generation, but it's not that good for nurturing. That's why typically people will go from Instagram onto an email list, and then on the email list, they'll nurture the person, and then they'll end up selling to them. YouTube, on the other hand, sometimes you can completely skip the email list because it's so good at not only lead generation, but also very good at nurturing. And it's really good to help convert leads directly through video sales letters without complex funnels. Okay. And in some cases, you can be so simple, like this is what I did, that you don't even use a video sales letter. You literally just use a Calendly link. Okay. So I think, that's one reason why I think I'll probably make it to 100K per month, because I haven't even at this point, I haven't yet made a VSL, which I will soon. Next is earning potential. Okay. Significant earning potential with some YouTubers making $100 million annually. There's no other platform out there where people are making $100 million. YouTube is the only platform where people are actually making like $100 million a year. Okay. There's, Instagram was pretty good there for a little bit. There are people making like 40, 50 million a year on Instagram, but nothing touches YouTube. And Instagram actually went downhill. Like nobody's making even close to what they were before, but nothing touches YouTube. Okay. In fact, I would argue that YouTube might be as good or better than all the other platforms combined. Okay. YouTube has the best earning potential. It's not even close. Okay, so proof that it's currently working for me as well as others. Go ahead, watch my video that I did where I go over a case study. I'll try to link that. Hopefully, I remember to link that here or in the description. Maybe I'll have it like pop up on the screen or in the description. Go over. There's a video where I go over kind of like proof of me, making it to like 300K per month. But basically, like, there's an example month I did for marketing purposes where I talk about like how much I make for my first channel, which was about, I think it was like 277,000 or so. And it's from sponsorships, affiliate marketing, direct deposits from courses, coaching, etc., digital products, etc. And, I'll just have that stuff pop up on the screen or I'll link it or whatever. And then client testimonials. So I have a bunch of client testimonials of clients that I've gotten results for as well. So I'll have those testimonials pop up on the screen. I'll also have the case study that I did that I put on the channel pop up on the screen as well. And, that just shows client success. And by the way, if you want to be one of my clients, if you want to figure out how to make money from YouTube, treat YouTube like a business, get tons of clients with YouTube, link is in the description and the pinned comment below. All you got to do is click down there and book a call with me. Next is content strategy. So you want to make educational content, okay? Now, this is really important because a lot of people get this mixed up. If you try to make entertainment content and then all of a sudden you switch it up and you're like, oh, by the way, I've got, a $5,000 coaching program to sell you. Well, guess what? Nobody's going to buy it, all right? Nobody's going to buy it because they don't see you as an authority when you make entertainment content. They see you kind of like as a court jester, as a dancing clown. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You can make a ton of money these days as a court jester. Just look at, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and, all those types of creators. You can make a ton of money doing that. But when it comes to this type of making money where you're selling coaching, you're selling info products, you're selling, online services, that kind of thing, it doesn't work very well. Okay, because people don't really take you seriously. People who actually have money, who could actually buy your stuff, don't really take you seriously. So if you're an expert, position yourself as one. Okay, that simple. 95% of you are an expert on something, at least 95% of you. And for the 5% of you that are not an expert, document your journey and build in public. Okay, so share your journey of becoming an expert. It's just that simple. Now, is it going to take you a little bit longer to make money when you're not an expert? Yes, because people aren't going to be quite as willing to, buy your stuff. But that's totally okay because a lot of people out there actually prefer to buy coaching from someone who's slightly ahead of them. Just an example of this is, let's say I wanted to get better at chess. I could pay a ton of money for coaching from Magnus Carlsen or Hikaru Nakamura. These guys are like top 5 in the world, but I probably wouldn't learn very much because they're so far ahead of me that it just wouldn't be that useful. Whereas if I paid somebody who's maybe a rating of like 2,000 or 2,200, whereas, Magnus is like 2,800, I'd probably get a lot more out of it, right? So people are still willing to buy from people who are just a few steps ahead of them. So if you're not an expert, that's okay. Position yourself as a learner, document your journey, build in public, and share your journey of becoming an expert. And people will still want to buy from you. So types of content. Focus on how-tos and listicles as they sell well and attract views. So, this is my opinion, but it's my opinion based on a lot of data. How-tos are kind of like educational, how to get clients from YouTube, how to get clients from Twitter, how to land an IT job, etc. Listicles are also educational, but they're a little bit more bite-sized. So my 7 best tips for landing a job in IT, my 7 best tips for getting clients, that kind of thing. So it's a little bit more bite-sized and you don't dive quite as deep. And then interviews are also really good. Okay. Reviews can be pretty good as well. But yeah, how-tos and listicles are money for most people. And you'll notice that most people that are making a ton of money are doing either how-tos or listicles. And how-tos and listicles also go really well together. They complement each other. And but with that being said, interviews, there's some people crushing it with interviews like podcast style channels and also review channels. People crushing it with reviews. So those are the types of content I think you should focus on, not only for getting views, but much more importantly for actually making money, because there's a lot of other types. I mean, you could make music videos, right? But then again, that would be entertainment and you probably aren't going to make money. So next is finding video ideas. And we do this with what's known as the icon method. Now, I've made an entire video. I think I've made several videos on the icon method. But basically what you do, guys, is you identify small channels with videos that performed well despite being low quality. And then you copy the video idea. You don't copy the title, you don't copy the thumbnail, you don't copy the intro, you don't copy the content of the video. The only thing you copy is the video idea. Then you make a different title, a good title, a different and good thumbnail, a different and good intro, a different and good video, okay? And what this indicates, and the reason that you copy the title is because it indicates a starving crowd of people that want that content, and it provides proof of concept that there is people that are willing to watch that content, even though it's low quality and even though it comes from a small channel. They're still willing to watch that content because there's some supply and demand imbalance, and there's just a lot of people who want that content and not a lot of people making it, okay? So next is content creation. I recommend doing a 30-day challenge if you want to scale super fast, guys. Do 30-day challenges. I'm probably going to do a couple of these 30-day challenges as well. I might do another one here in a few months, and then I might do another one kind of towards the end of the 180-day stretch. So I'll probably do, I can't say for sure, but I might do like 2 more, okay? And this was really good for building momentum, getting an audience. You know, you can mix in videos where you answer common questions. You get on sales calls as well. So, you know, those videos don't necessarily follow the icon method, but they're, you know, sometimes they do well. And, you know, it's like once you get data, you're taking sales calls, you kind of know what people keep on asking over and over again. So you can make videos like that and answer those questions. And yeah, you can make a bunch of videos. It's great for also just testing out video ideas and finding out what your audience really wants to see. And yeah, 30-day challenges, highly, highly recommend them. They're super, super good to do. Then you've got the funnel setup. Simple funnel. This you can use platforms like ClickFunnels or Go High Level to create a simple funnel. Simplest form of this would be just post a Calendly link, like Calendly. There's a couple others, but you know Calendly is the one that everyone uses. And that's just allows people to book a call with you. And they have to answer some questions to book a call and all that kind of thing. This works surprisingly well because everybody else has a funnel. And if you just post a Calendly link, you kind of stand out, right? It's a little bit of a pattern interrupt. Now, you do have to qualify a little bit because you're going to get people that book a call with you that are, you know, just not right for it. But yeah, as long as your channel, this is something that probably only works on YouTube because of the fact that YouTube, again, it gets leads and it also nurtures the leads, right? So this is something that works really well. And you can actually just post a simple Calendly link. It actually works like surprisingly well. Another thing you can do is do a slightly complex funnel, create a simple VSL to pre-qualify leads. Works well for B2B and B2C, though better for B2B. This is an example of that. This is my friend Bass. This is his $50,000 mastermind. And this is his very, very simple VSL that he has here. So it's not loading now, but you saw what it was. It was literally just like a Google Doc, right? So yeah, just a Google Doc. So super simple VSL. Basically, he just goes over, you know, the deliverables, the coaching structure, etc. And yeah, very simple. Actually, very effective. Now, the reason you do a simple VSL is because what people do is they put the cart before the horse. They'll make a complicated VSL before they have the information necessary to make a complicated VSL. What you want to do is make a simple VSL, get the necessary information, then you can make changes and make your simple VSL much better. And then it's going to be worth it for you to put that time into making a really good VSL, okay? But before that, it's just not worth it. Then you want to qualify your leads. So initially, get on the phone with everyone to gauge potential. Just get on the phone with everyone who signs up. Just you know, it's good market research because even if you're getting people that aren't good, you're going to know what type of people you don't want to work with, which is incredibly valuable because you can use inverse thinking to, you know, basically the opposite of the people you don't want to work with are probably the people you do want to work with. So you're going to learn something no matter what. So you might as well just take every single call. And then use qualifying questions to refine who you actually take calls with. you can look at my, again, Calendly link in the description, the pinned comment below to see what I'm talking about. But don't book a call unless you're actually going to show up. And then just continuous improvement, guys. Client results and testimonials. Focus on getting results for clients and collecting testimonials. Iterate the process, refine the funnel, qualifying questions, and target audience based on feedback. Identify and avoid working with difficult clients to ensure scalability. So you are going to attract some headache clients every once in a while. And that, it happens, right? It happens. You attract headache clients, it happens. And then you know what clients you don't want to work with in the future. So it's really a blessing because you can change your messaging and change it to where, I don't want to work with these types of clients. And maybe it's not even headache clients, it's just clients that you just don't want to work with for whatever reason, right? So I don't work with entertainment channels, for instance. I just don't do it, right? Very rarely, once in a while I will, but typically I don't work with entertainment channels unless they're trying to pivot to education, right? So, and the reason I don't do that is because I just found it's much more difficult to grow an entertainment channel than it is to grow and make money from an education channel. So I just do education. So that would be an example. So yeah, that is how I plan on making it to 100K per month in 180 days. And you guys should follow the channel to see if I'm able to do that with this second channel. Obviously, I've already gotten my first channel to 300K per month, so I'm crushing it with that, but I'm trying to get this second channel to 100K per month because it's super fun. And I'm honestly having a ton of fun with this, guys. Like, I really am. So definitely subscribe. Keep watching the videos. Keep watching for the content. Book a call if you want to work with me. And we'll talk later.